What's up guys? Today I have another DIY and this one is a storage bin where you can actually put your stuff and your belongings inside and put it in your room. I know it's like a KFC bucket, but I went to KFC the other day and I was like, oh, well, I could use this bucket for something, so I wanted to be a little bit more creative and decided to do this. So I know this DIY is a little bit strange and everything about it is kind of weird, so I'm taking tinfoil to actually craft the chicken. I never thought that I would ever do this in life, but it somehow turned into chicken. I don't know why that I would think that it would look like chicken, but it's actually easy. You just take like a tinfoil and start molding it until it looks like a chicken drumstick. So this part of the DIY should only take you about 5 minutes. I also took another piece of tinfoil and I wanted to wrap around the lid because you're going to be going in and out of the bucket. This might be a good time to make it more stronger. Also, you're going to be painting the base, so it will be better if you wrap something with it, so that way the paper doesn't get all messed up when you start painting it. And then you just assemble all of your pieces of chicken and you're getting ready to paint everything. I'm going to start off by using a brown paint and I'm just going to paint the lid. As you know, if you paint it directly without wrapping it first, the paint is going to mess up the lid, so that's why we do the wrapping. And also make sure you just glue everything down. I know I forgot to show you guys in this video, but just make sure you hot glue everything together so that everything sticks better. And then the next step is just go ahead and paint the individual chicken pieces. And this is probably I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna take you the longest time. Oh, and by the way, I also added some different color brown in there to make it look more realistic. And this part is gonna take you the longest because you're gonna do a first coat of all of the pieces and then you have to go back and fix everything with like a smaller brush. So the entire DIY is probably gonna be spent on actually painting your chicken. Once the paint has dried, you can now glue all the pieces down onto the lid, and I just hot glue everything, which is okay because you're using tinfoil, so it's not gonna like mess anything up. So you just hot glue everything, and I know it looks like really burnt chicken from outer space right now, but we're gonna fix that because you do need to add a second coat of paint, which is much glossier and shinier. And also to give it a little bit more definition, you can use your hot glue gun, just kind of put some glue around the areas that it would look like normally like a hot sauce piece of chicken. You know what I'm talking about. I can't really explain this because it's a little bit weird for me to talk about it, but you get what I'm talking about, right? It's like, you know, when you look at fake food, it looks glossy, it looks juicy. Well, that's kind of like what we're gonna go for here. So I also add a little bit of orange. Again, I will link everything down below, and I just kind of put it on top of the chicken. And I recommend you guys getting the glossy paint and not the matte paint, because I got the matte paint. I didn't have glossy paint at the time, so I had to go over it with glossier paint. And as you know, the final product looks good, but I just want to let you guys know you do have to do that. And also just take a small brush and kind of, you know, go in there and fix all the little spots that you haven't, you know, painted over before. So again, like I said, you're gonna be spending a lot of your time doing this. And when you finish painting, it should look something like this. As you can see, it looks way more awesome than before. Before it looks a little burnt and weird, and now it looks juicy and more like hot wings. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, because now you guys have an awesome way to store your things inside your room. And it's also a good way to use stuff that you don't have to throw away, like things that we kind of use in fast food restaurants that people just throw away daily. And now you have something that you can use it for. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and check out my other videos that are going to be coming up tomorrow, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.